Hello and welcome back. Today I thought we could oh my god, stairs. Whew. I thought we could start my little decorate the nursery vlog, which I'll be honest was going to be a bit of a mission because we've got a few things that we need to do before we can actually decorate the nursery. But I thought if I started this vlog here, because we've got some work getting done next week, that I could bring you along for the full thing. Focus. The bump be bumping now. Can't really see there, but we got a little bit of a bump going on. Cute. So, nursery. Ta-da! Let me put you on 0.5. It's a little bit close up. So, right now, we have the cot. So this is going to be the sort of 6-month plus cot. Currently filled with bags of clothes, things we've bought, things we've got out the garage, whatever. So that's obviously going to be emptied and the contents put in the wardrobe and drawers, which are going to go here. So we're going to have, we're just getting IKEA furniture, but we're going to get a wardrobe down here and then a set of drawers here. And then basically all of this stuff down here is stuff to either go in the loft or things to sell or just random shit basically. So on this wall we're going to have a wardrobe here, so there's not going to be much room for like anything here really. We're going to get some new blinds for here that are a bit more bedroomy because these are just a bit, yeah, I don't really like them for a bedroom. So we get some new blinds here, a new curtain rail and curtains to go on here, and I think that we're just going to go for like a creamy colour, and then the same for this window. So we're just going to get some new blinds, curtain rail, curtains. And then eventually, hang on, let me move. Just excuse all of the mess. All of this is going in the loft as soon as it's boarded out. Not that, that's going to be like my little postpartum trolley that stays in the bedroom. That has like nappies and things on, but all of this is going in the loft. These are the lights that are going to be on the stairs, so they won't be here. And then this travel cot is just that's going down. We just got it up to see the sizes of it and to give it a bit of an air because it's just been in the garage for a while. So I'm going to have wardrobes and drawers there. That cot is going to move to there. And then, to be honest, because that's quite a big cot bed, it's just from IKEA, that's going to probably fill most of this space. And then we're going to have basically just a little rug here, and then a new chair here. This is just a dining chair that needs to go in the loft. We're going to get a new, like, cosy sort of little rocking chair here. And then this wall, we're going to put a half-height panel on, like a half-height rail, and then the bottom is going to be like a brownie, chocolatey colour that we used in the office, which is a really nice colour, and then the top we're going to wallpaper. Not 100% sure what wallpaper we're going to get yet because I really liked one from Dunelm, like a Winnie the Pooh one, but it's like proper wallpaper and we don't have any of the stuff, and I don't know if I can be asked and have the patience to do that right now. So I think we're going to get one from, I think it's called Wallpaper Mural, which is basically pre-cut strips that you just stick on, and they're a lot easier to remove as well. So I think we're going to do that over there. So it's going to be like a chocolate and a nice little nursery wallpaper, and then basically this wall, and this wall, you're not really going to see much of them because they are, well, this wall's going to have loads of stuff on, and then there's not really much of these walls because there's just a lot of window in this room. So these are going to be like a light grey, I think, or a cream. I'm going to basically see what paints we've got in the garage left over from other things in the house, and see if we can use them, because there's not a great deal of wall and we're not covering over any wild colours or anything like that. I think there should be enough paint to go around, but I'll just have to wait and see. So there's quite a bit of work to be done. I think once the loft is done and we can get some of this stuff up in the loft, we'll have a much better space to work in. There'll be a lot less stuff in here, and I think we'll be able to sort of visualise it a bit better. I think part of the problem at the minute is that it's quite hard to visualise because there's just stuff everywhere and nothing really in here is going to stay in here apart from the cot and the clothes and everything. So we're just going to have to, trust the process on this one, I think, and see where we get to. So this is sort of where we're starting, and yeah, come along for the ride, I guess. Welcome back to nursery vlog. So where have we got to up to now? We've had all the work done to the house, we've got the loft done, everything from the baby's room is now in the loft. So I am at B&Q and we're going to get some paint and some wood to go on the wall and some masking tape. So come with me. Might do a little tally how many times we actually end up going to B&Q or Screwfix, because when we redid the office, I was like, oh, we'll only need like one B&Q trip. I think we ended up having like 5 trips in total. So this is trip number 1. So let's see how many things we run out of or forget or, I don't know, break. We'll see. So let's go and get our bits and bobs.
Ready?
Yeah.
We are paneling.
What?
So sticking our half-height rail up today so we can measure the wallpaper.
I am doing a ready wash while the baby can get.
Yeah.
Watch.
So the baby can see.
Know what its room looked like when we made it, and they'll say, my big sister helped do my room. Can you hold that there, Daisy?
Yes.
Is it on? There you go.
How's it a laser? Cause lasers like cooked.
Not all lasers.
Not all
Depends how
lasers.
powerful they are.
But,
Some lasers are just for lights, and you can get really strong lasers that cut things.
but ours is not chrome.
Just hold it there. Get that red line right on the bottom if you can. It's hard when your head's in the way. I know.
Right there, hold it there. Hold it there. No, hold it. Like push against it. Harder.
We actually need to go the other way, don't we? 45 degrees needs to go. So it's in the right place, it just needs to go that way, doesn't it? When the next bit joins on. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So like that, because that side would be too small, and so it has to like chop in that way. Down to there, and then that other bit would fit on.
Right, okay, yeah.
You're going to need to do some more cutting. Ready? I carry this bit, that's the important bit, what we just cut. Take that back upstairs so we can measure it.
I will.
Fine then, that's good. And what we need as well is our glue.
We need to dig it up. Dig it up. Dig it
So
up.
this is
I like your dance. You nut job.
Is that your clue?
This is.
That's what makes the glue come out. That's what you're going to do.
How good you gonna?
Well, I'll show you if you get upstairs.
Do you need this bit as well?
Oh, I got all that.
I'll get the small bit. We're gluing. So we've cut, and we've cut again, and we've cut again. Hopefully, we've got it right.
And you steer it where to go, and I'll squeeze. Okay, nice and slowly we're going to go, okay?
Whoa. Proper DIY.
Shuffle back. Look at the red right on the bottom. Underneath.
Right there at the bottom.
You want?
Tell me when you push.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's really
Right, yeah, push it out, Daisy. Push it as hard as you can.
Right, just straight on.
Straight on though, because we don't want to slide it down.
Oh, yeah.
So, that video made that paneling look a hell of a lot easier than it actually was. Oh my days, something that meant to take like 2 hours literally ended up taking us, I don't know, like half a day. It was, I don't even know why, to be honest. I think we're making it a lot more difficult than we needed to, and it is slightly embarrassing that for 2 engineers it took us so long to stick up 4 pieces of wood. But it's done. We're done. The wood is up. And I thought I'd do a little check-in because the first coat of paint is on the panelling on the lower half. So I thought I'd do a little check-in now and show you what it looks like. And then we're going to start, well, Phil's going to paint the rest of the room. We went with, what was it, Valspar goose feathers, so it's like a light sort of browny colour, cream, brown, beige sort of colour, just a nice neutral to go with the brown of the panelling. So I'll give you a little look now, and then I'll show you when we start painting the rest of the room. And it's crazy because it's all coming together already so quickly. It's mad what a little bit of paint can do on the walls. And we got some wallpaper too, which I'll show you now. So we have said panelling that took absolutely ages. I don't know what we were doing wrong, but we were doing something very, very wrong. So this is the current situation. We've got one layer of the colour on, one coat of the colour on here, and on here. So now we just need to do all of these walls. I'm going to try and take the blinds down now. That's what I've come to do. And then I picked up the other day this wallpaper, which is what we were going to go for originally. This is the pasting wallpaper, which I think I mentioned we decided against, but we sort of went back and undecided against the decision. Anyway, we went with this wallpaper, which is just a cute, it's just sort of just off-white, with just like black Winnie the Pooh in it. So we're going to put that up. Hopefully it won't be too difficult because we are only doing literally just this bit of wall, and then around the door I think might be quite fiddly, but hopefully it's not too bad. So we're going to paint, well, Phil's going to paint the rest of the room, and then we'll come back and have a look at some wallpaper, which, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully not as stressful as the panelling, but we'll see. Famous last words. We're painting. So, first coat of the like brownie colour, well, beigey colour is on. And we've got another coat to do, but we need to go and get some more paint. This will be B&Q trip number 3, because I didn't film it, but I had to take one of the tins of paint back yesterday because it was like, I don't know, gone off or something. It wasn't very good paint. So I had to take that back, or we took that back yesterday, and got a new one, but it only just covered one coat of the walls. I think because it's a new build house, this room's never been painted before. The walls are just soaking up the paint more than usual, so we need to go and get another tin, which is really annoying. I should have just got a big one to start with, but oh well, you live and you learn. So we're going to do that this afternoon. I'm going to use up the paint that we've got, just to sort of start on a second coat and then go out and get the paint this afternoon. So I'll do little, like, I don't know, time-lapsey videos of us painting, and then we're going to start wallpapering, which I really, really hope is as easy as we think it's going to be. But let's just wait and see. But it already looks so different. It's crazy how much different a room looks just with some paint on the walls. So yeah, it's going to look really, really good with this wallpaper. And then tomorrow we should just be building furniture and everything can come back in, which is really exciting. And I get to do the fun bit of sorting everything out and putting all the clothes in drawers and things like that, which is, I think, like, adding the finishing touches to a room is definitely the best part about it. That's my favourite part anyway. I don't know what anyone else thinks.
Singing something about the way things used to be. Now I'm dancing on a wire like a cheap paper tiger, strumming on a heartstring stereo to a song that no one knows, and it goes.
It's now the next day, so wallpapering isn't as easy as we thought. Nothing ever is, honestly. It's done. It's done. Did we think it was going to take us like 2.5, 3 hours? Yes. Did it actually take us more like 6 hours? Also yes. And I say us and we very lightly throughout this because Phil has basically done all of it himself. Bless him. I've got a really bad back at the minute and I haven't been able to do much, so Phil has basically done it all. So I'll show you what it looks like. We're really happy with it. Obviously there are bits that we've missed and bits that could be better, but it's on the wall and it looks fab. So that's all that matters really. We're more or less done with everything else now as well. We just need to, this afternoon we're going to make the wardrobes and the drawers, which are going to go in this little gap, and then we just need to find a chair and accessorise, which is really exciting. It means that I get to sort everything out and put everything away, and yeah, I can't wait. Right, I'll show you, stop waffling and show you what it looks like. Okay, it's been a while, but I'm back. And the nursery is finished. So it's, I don't even know how long it's been since the last clip. I've just watched it back and I think we'd just finished the wallpapering. And I said we were going to make the drawers and the wardrobe that day. It was probably about 6 weeks ago. But I thought I didn't want to do like a final reveal until absolutely everything was in. And now everything's in, so I can show you what it looks like. I'm so excited. I think this might be one of my favourite rooms in the house now, if not the favourite. It's just so cosy. There's still a couple of things that we need, but we're going to wait until baby's here to get them because I'd like to get a few things with the name on and things like that, which we don't have yet because we don't know if it's boy or girl. So here is the almost final nursery reveal for Baby McLeod-Brown. It's very, we tried to keep it very neutral because obviously don't know if it's girl or boy, and it will serve any future babies as well. So like if we're lucky enough to have another baby after this, we're not planning on completely redecorating it again. This will be more or less the next baby's nursery as well. So I'm going to stop waffling and I'll show you everything that we've done. I'm so excited. Every time I walk past this room, I just absolutely love it. So starting over this side, this is an area that I was just mentioning that we're going to get some like little shelves and things like that to put up and fill this gap. I can probably get the shelves now, but things to actually go on them, I'm going to wait until the baby's here, and then I'm going to get like a little name thing and things like that. So these drawers and wardrobe we were building in the last one. A few of these things aren't staying, like these is just some books. They won't be staying. I'm going to put a few little useful things on the top of these shelves. I was going to try and use it as a bit of a changing table, but it's just slightly too small, so I'll probably just change on the floor anyway. This is at the minute just a little sort of trolley with useful bits. It's got all the bottles and things on, just so I can see how much we've got up to now and what we still need to buy, but obviously bottles and things won't be staying there. I've got all of the clothes and everything in this wardrobe, and then just going around here, we got these curtains from Dunelm, and then the blinds we got made. Can't remember what the website was called, Blinds Direct I think. So these blinds we got made and that's what we were waiting for. I think in the last video they took the longest to come. So now they're up and I absolutely love the colour of them. Again, the blinds and the curtains are sort of as neutral as we could get, so that ideally they'll stay the same no matter what this bedroom is, obviously when it's not a nursery anymore. will change like the colour of the walls and the wallpaper and things like that, but the blinds and the curtains will stay the same. So then we have got a new, new rocking chair, which is honestly one of the comfiest chairs I've ever sat in my entire life. Sometimes I just come in here and have a sit and read and, you know, scroll. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's from Tutti Bambini, and it was such a good price. It's like this teddy bear sort of material, and it's got a little pocket down the side, and it came with this footstool, which also has a little storage in, which is super handy. And then this rug was actually one of the first things that I put in my basket on George home when we found out we were pregnant, and I said, like, this is what I'm going to base the nursery off. And I've also got the matching like cot sheets as well. So this, I think, was £10-12 from Asda, and it's just, I feel like it just completely sets the room off, and it's just ties everything in so nicely. This is Daisy's old little rocking horse. The colour isn't a clue at the gender. We don't know what the gender is. If it's a boy, can have a pink rocking horse. So this is the wallpapering that we did last time, which I was a bit sort of, I don't know, disheartened last time about how it had turned out, but now I absolutely love it. And do you know what? It's a labour of love. It's a labour of love. And from this angle, you can't see anything wrong with it, so I'm going to take it. So we've got our cot here, again with the Asda sheets on. Obviously, this won't be used for quite a while, but I thought it just sets the room off to have a nice sheet. And then I got these cute little curtain ties just from Amazon, which I think just tie it in nicely. And finally, which is possibly one of my favourite parts, is this gorgeous little light, which I've tried to hide because we've had it up for ages. But this is the hot air balloon light pendant fitting from Dunelm, and it's just, I think, the cutest thing, and it goes with the room so well. And then this is the little Guess How Much I Love You bear, which my mum bought us with the little book as a set. So it's one of the baby's first teddies, and I thought it was just the perfect size to go in this little hot air balloon. So cute. And that is everything. That is our final nursery reveal. I am so pleased with how it's turned out. It's exactly how I imagined it would be. I didn't really have a Pinterest board for this room, but if I did, it would have been this. Everything's turned out so well. It's definitely taken a little bit more effort and things like that than I thought, but we got there, we got it done. Again, royal we. Phil has done so much of this, and yeah, I couldn't be more grateful and thankful for him. He's amazing. So that's it. That's the nursery reveal done. And now we just need a little baby, which is growing nicely now. Definitely popped. We just need a little baby to go in it, which is getting closer and closer. I think I'm 30 weeks this week, so we're nearly in single digit weeks. So I'll bring this video to a close. It's probably the most waffly, disjointed, chaotic video known to man, but it has been chaotic and disjointed. So yeah, this is our little baby nursery. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I don't know how. And I just cannot wait to have our little baby here, sitting in this chair, doing all the bottles, reading the stories. It's just going to be amazing. I can't wait. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and hopefully see you in another video. Bye.